How's it going, everyone? I am meteorologist Kylie Bearse here on this Friday afternoon. Hope you're having a wonderful end to your work week, getting excited about the weekend ahead. We've got a couple of things to talk about when it comes to your forecast, and of course, the first one, the wind. It has been incredibly gusty over the last couple of days. We're seeing that wind continue this afternoon, mainly out over the eastern plains. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. For the front range, I'm only seeing those gusts around 20 to 25 miles per hour. At times, like up near Buckeye, right around 35 miles per hour. But look what happens when we travel east. Those gusts are topping 60 miles per hour when we're looking toward Lyman, also near Burlington as well. And those speeds are right around 50 miles per hour up along that northern and northeastern border there. So we're seeing this top to bottom across that eastern border. You can see that when we're looking down toward Lamar and Springfield, 45 to 55 mile per hour gusts there as well. As far as your winds, the forecast goes, we will see them start to settle as we get into later on this afternoon and this evening. We are looking at that high wind warning in effect until 5 o'clock this evening. With that, we will see that expire at right around 5, and then you can see those gusts. This is saying to 60 miles per hour. We're already seeing them topping that. So we've still got a couple more hours to go before that wraps up. But let me just go ahead and give you the statewide look here as we're getting into Saturday. We'll still see about 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts, but a big improvement from what we're dealing with right now. It will be much quieter. Meanwhile, we've got a pretty nice looking day. If we didn't have the wind, it'd actually be nice and gorgeous outside. Looking live from Horsetooth Reservoir, I've got just a few of those clouds kind of wispy out in the higher parts of our atmosphere. You can see on HD Doppler, I've got a storm system that is just off toward the Midwest, and it's pretty large too. Okay, this is a little bit nerdy of me, but since we're on Facebook Live, I feel like it's fine. Look at that beautiful comma shape. It's just perfect. It's so beautiful, stretching around the Midwest, heading up the East Coast. As meteorologists, we love seeing that. Now, and here in Colorado, it is quiet. There's not a whole lot happening. I've got blue skies across the state. Temperatures right now in the mid 40s, 40 degrees in Denver, 43 in Greeley. We're in the upper 30s out over the eastern plains. But of course, you know that with 60 mile per hour gusts, it's going to feel a whole lot colder than that. So definitely not the nicest feeling day out that way. For the rest of this afternoon, mid to upper 40s hanging out. And then once that sun goes down, the temperatures start to drop. And we also build in those clouds as a little storm system is making its way through. Highs today, mid to upper 40s, 48 in Greeley. We're just going to stay where we are over the eastern plains in the upper 30s with mid 20s for most of our high country. Overnight, temps drop down to about 27 degrees with partly cloudy skies, and that wind is coming in out of the southwest about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So as you can see, it does settle quite a bit. Looking ahead toward tomorrow, those temperatures don't change a ton. Mid 40s for Fort Collins, Greeley, and Denver. And then we are going to see some lighter wind, but also more cloud cover in general, especially in the morning. We could get more sunshine by later on in the afternoon. So looking at that forecast, let me go ahead and show you here. As we get into the overnight hours and waking up early Saturday, we've got some light snow on tap for Steamboat Springs and then reaching down toward I-70. But Steamboat does appear to be kind of the bigger winner of this little quick storm system. Now, there is a chance here across the Front Range and out over the eastern plains, we could see some flurries with this storm system as it just kind of swings on through. I know earlier in the week we were talking about the possibility of maybe actually getting some snow. It's not looking so good, not for the Front Range anyway. And this storm system moves out just as quickly as it comes in. By Saturday afternoon, it is done. So how much snow are we talking? Not a whole lot here. 1 to 3 inches for most of the high country, possibly a little bit of a dusting or an accumulation out over the plains, but for the Front Range, again, a couple of flurries are possible, and then it's a big miss. Looking at your 7-day forecast, Saturday and Sunday will be in the mid to upper 40s, so actually pretty good looking weekend. We'll see those clouds decrease throughout the day on Saturday, so more sunshine by Saturday afternoon. We've got another system on the way for Monday evening and then into early Tuesday when that's going to drop our temperatures, bring potentially a little bit of snow. And then we've got a really warm day on Tuesday, kind of sandwiched in between these couple of storm systems. So 50 degrees with some sunshine on Wednesday. We'll still call it partly cloudy. Cooler on Thursday, and then another chance for snow as I'm looking ahead toward Friday. So those are a couple of chances for snow at least. I know a lot of people have been asking about snow and saying, like it feels like it hasn't snowed at all this season. Well, let me just go ahead and walk you through what we have seen. So by mid-January, we see about 24 inches of snow. So far this season, we've seen about 19 inches. So we are 5 inches below average, but we still got a ways to go in January to add on to that just a little bit. Although January on average is one of our lowest months when it comes to snow in the winter. So we average about 6.6 inches in January. And of course, our biggest snowmakers are March and April, followed by December, February, and then November. So now that we've talked a little bit about the forecast, Let me go ahead and hop on over to Facebook and see if I can answer any questions that you guys might have. All right, my computer's just going a little slow. KUSA. And I know sometimes we're watching on other platforms too. So Facebook's just the only place that I have a chance to answer any of those questions. Always happy to have you guys on to ask any. All right, let's see here. Daniel says, let it snow, let it snow. I totally agree. I'm missing the snow. I've been talking to a lot of people who are just hoping for that really big one when it comes to the Front Range. We just haven't seen it yet really this season. Kevin, on the other hand, says, good. I don't like snow. So here's the thing. Sometimes we make people happy. Sometimes we don't. Yeah, the wind cuts through. Vincent said, it's a good day to wear proper undergarments. Sure is, Vincent. I like that. Okay. Heather's ready for that 2-foot snowstorm. All right, I'm seeing 11 comments, but for some reason, it's only letting me see the last few. What does it look like for the 1st of February? Paula's asking. It's a little too far out to get to early February. That's more than 2 weeks out. So I don't have anything reliable for you guys when we're looking ahead that far. When we're looking at my extended 7-day forecast, and I always tell people this, I tell my 2nd graders when I was able to do school visits, after right around day 4 or 5, especially in Colorado, it's really hard to get a reliable look at that weather forecast. I mean, this weekend's a good example. On Sunday, Monday, we were looking at a pretty decent chance for snow for the Front Range. I don't put much stock in that. I didn't then, and then look what happens. We get to Friday and Saturday, and it's just not a whole lot going on. So the farthest out that I am really comfortable even giving you somewhat of an idea would be next Friday and Saturday, which would be right around the mid-40s with sunshine. But again, that could totally change. That's why I don't love going too far into past that 4 or 5 day mark. Valerie's asking how his birthday passed wind-wise. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. They actually haven't been too bad today. Let's see here. Oh, they're not on. Oh, there it is. Bertha Pass, 40 miles per hour right now. So we're looking at for Bertha Pass at the moment. So not nearly as bad as it was on Wednesday into Thursday. That was incredibly gusty. Joe says, I just wanted to check on the snow. My kids want to go sledding. I know. I'm sorry. I've seen some really good sledding hills lately that I'm like, oh, that would be so fun. I've got some nephews who want to get out there and do the same thing. So trust me, you guys, I am hoping for snow just as much as you guys are. I mean, not only because I personally love snow and forecasting for snow, playing in it, going skiing, but also because we could desperately use it with our drought conditions right now. All right, what is the weather for Estes Park the 28th, 29th, and 30th? Terry, same thing. That's too far out to give you a reliable forecast, so you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. Sorry about that. All right, let's see if there are any other comments that I can answer on this Friday. I wonder if I can make it bigger. A couple of chances. Oh, that's my voice. Okay. So make it bigger. Maybe I can see more comments this way. I don't know why Facebook makes this so difficult. I'm trying to answer your questions. If you didn't get it answered and you want to ask again, that would work too. All right, Seth says, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Same thing to Megan. Renata says, wind is so exhausting. I totally agree, Renata. I love all sorts of weather patterns. The wind is kind of the one thing that I don't like dealing with. Dwayne says, happy Friday. Same thing, Susan. Happy Friday to you guys. Wind blows. Well done, Philip. Dan, that's very good. All right. Erica's asking about Dylan. Let's see here. How is the weather up there today? Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Takes a second because I've got all sorts of different things on every map. I love Dillon. I was just there a couple of days ago, and it is absolutely breathtaking. That lake is so stunning right now. All right, still going to be breezy up there, but only around 25 miles per hour, and we're looking at highs in Dillon right around 31 degrees, but you've got the sunshine. So in my book, that's not too bad. Let's see if anyone else has any questions. Amy heard that I-70 is closed both directions. Ooh. I don't know about. Oh, that, yes, I do know what you're talking about. That is out east. So that is not up in the high country. So let me go ahead and see if I can find the exact where that is. Yes, that is because of the wind out over the eastern plains, not when we're talking about the high country. Good distinction to make there. All right, I think we've answered most of your questions. Sorry I couldn't give you guys longer range forecasting. I know everyone wants to plan. They want to get excited. I do too, but you just can't do it. So, okay, on that, well, I hope you all have a really wonderful Friday and rest of your weekend. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. We go on air starting at 6 a.m. on Channel 20, and then we're on Channel 9 until 9 a.m. So I'll see you guys there. Hope you have a wonderful day.